I woke up this morning at dawn and a spirit came knocking on my door and hit that snooze. Feels like I got none to do, but I'm too broke to joke about my bills. I'm unemployed and this money stress kills. Yet today it feels like I'm giving up the fight. So I'ma just lay here, lay here, lay here, lay here, and not do a thing. I'ma just lay here, lay here, lay here, lay here, and not do a thing. I rolled onto my back now to see it's 12:23. The sun is mad at me. Oh, well. Beyond these walls and onto the streets, a world of opportunity, success, the best, and anything you wanna be. But right now, I don't give a damn. I'ma just lay here, lay here, lay here, lay here, and not do a thing. Ooh, I'ma just lay here, lay here, lay here, lay here, and not do a thing. So maybe my mind will get the best of me, and maybe the turn in my tummy will be my reality. Maybe tomorrow I'll be fine again, but right now, hey, I ain't doing a damn thing. My phone ringing, the text ringing, the emailing, my head spinning with all the cussing they singing. Leave a message after the beep. It's definitely the worst state of me. Forget career, forget formalities. This is gonna mess with me. Yeah. I'ma just lay here, lay here, lay here, lay here, and not do a thing. Ooh, hey, ooh, I'ma just lay here, lay here, lay here, lay here, and not do a thing. I'ma just lay here, lay here, lay here, lay here, and not do a thing. No, no, I'm not doing, no, I'm not doing. Lay here, lay here, lay here, lay here, and not do a thing.
Music makes me happy. Fantastic performance by Jerrell Forbes. We'll be hearing from her a little later on the show. Music Mondays here on A Cup of Joe, courtesy of fine folks at NGC, the National Gas Company. People, welcome. Welcome to Season 4 on A Cup of Joe, our first season for the 2015 year. Yes, we are back and ready to share a cup with you again. The Share a Cup mission continues here on A Cup of Joe. We hope that you share a cup with us over the next few weeks. We are back for a full season. We are starting on a Spiritual Baptist Day. So happy Spiritual Baptist Day to the Baptist community. We want to say, I hope you take that time to spend the morning with us. We are at a new home. You may have recognized we are at the Cape Park Hotel. This is going to be our home for 2015. Cup of Joe, taking time to celebrate what is 45 years of Cape Park's existence. That's right. You're going to be hearing a lot more of that as well. Cape Park, the hotel here in Trinidad and Tobago, is celebrating 45 years. It's time to get this show started. Let's tell you what's coming up inside the cup today. Jerrell Forbes, you just heard her. We're going to find out a little bit more about this young lady. We're going to share a cup with her this morning. And then, Financial Fix, Republic Bank is back in the building, but with a little difference this morning. We're going to hear about their Power to Make a Difference program, and you're going to hear from the Dyslexia Association, a representative from the Dyslexia Association, in conjunction with Republic Bank, in their Power to Make a Difference. program. A lot to come on the show. We'll also close off the show with another fantastic performance from Jerrell Forbes. Stay with us, folks. This is our premiere of 2015 Season 4 on A Cup of Joe. Time to share a cup. Sit back, relax, get that cup of coffee, get that cup of tea, whatever it's your fancy this morning. Take that time to share a cup with us this morning. We will be right back. How is this recognizable? How is this?
Well,
How can you pick up with this?
very often parents are the first ones to notice that this child among all their children is different.
Mm-hmm.
At last.
One morning, Peter walked out to find every flower that he never stopped to notice, every sunrise that he never watched, every football match he forgot to play with his son, and arrived at the cafe to find every conversation he never had with his father. And it was only then that Peter finally decided to wake up. Wake up to life. Nescafe. Nestle. Good food, good life.
If happiness were a sound, what would it be? If happiness were a color, what would be its hues? If happiness were a face, what would it look like? If happiness were a place, where would it be? NGC, the energy of human potential.
Welcome back, TNT. Our first Share a Cup for 2015. You heard her earlier on the show. Beautiful voice. Gerelle Forbes is her name. Young, talented singer.
I heard it talk.
Yeah. That voice, you always had that voice on you from ever since?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a kindergarten teacher discovered it when it was like, what, 4? Yeah, and after that, music school one time.
Serious?
Yeah.
So you went as a very young girl to music school, voice training.
Violin on neck, keys, voice vocal training, and stayed in the music.
So you're full musician because I mean, you play instruments as well?
Yeah,
Violin?
well, violin, I stopped violin. I mean, I was good at it, but I never liked it.
Right.
So I went up to like grade 5 with the violin, but I always had my eye on pan. So when I was in secondary school and was able to talk to my parents, I just dropped the violin and kind of pick up the pan sticks, and yeah.
And so you play pan?
I play pan. I've worked as a drill master. I used to teach pan at Maple Leaf and at Success RC. I actually wrote when they formed a band, Success Stars. But at the time, they were Success Stars.
Right.
And I was kind of coaching the kids and teaching them. And their second Panorama title, they won with a song that I wrote.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a writer as well?
Yeah.
You do everything?
I'll tell you anything.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You play with a major pan band in the country?
No,
or
I kind of stopped play pan.
Right.
For reasons I will not like to disclose, punching Bego. But I still work. I work alongside Ray Holman very closely. I do darling and stay like even on performance. Like we do performances throughout the year, and when it comes to Panorama time, I always have music back and forth.
Right.
And then I do radio as well, and the station that I work on deals with pan and culture and calypso. So still involved with the pan. I have a liking for soul and blues.
You have a soulful voice.
Artifact.
Yeah!
Stole it from my mama.
You stole it from your mama. Yeah. Or she gave it to you.
But I already talked to that my mom used to sing in church.
Right.
And that's where daddy found and was attracted to him.
You get that story?
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, I get that story. But you
do.
do. I mean, even your speaking, your natural voice is nice, husky. Yeah, you have a soulful voice.
Yeah, I hear it works well on telephone too. I don't know.
Yeah. And you're quite a character, aren't you?
Alright, I'll stop.
Yeah. You have been singing all your life, as you
pretty
said.
much.
And you want to continue in that vein?
Yes. At one point, because I was in the theater as well, did a few shows. Penelope Spencer, Raymond Chuka, been in the theater as well. So stage is something that I love. Right. It's not just about going in the studio and singing. I like giving live performances. I like to hear a live band behind me. And at one point, I really wanted to do musical theater, Broadway. I actually got accepted to a university, but then things changed, and I decided I'm going to stay in Trinidad and stay focused on my band, my song, original music, and push with that. So for this year, actually, that's what, last year into this year is what I've been doing, recording original music. Original music? Yes. So one of the other song I'm to do is an original.
You're going to close the show with an original piece. How many original pieces have you done for yourself? I
never sat and really count.
So you've done quite a few then?
I have a book full of pieces.
Of recorded music?
Oh, no. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get them recorded now.
Right.
You have them written there, and you're just like, let's just sing other people's song. And then I just got to the point where I was like, no, why? Why? It's time to put my music out there. It's time to do, because most of the shows that I've done were other people's music, and I'm like, no, why? I think my music is good enough. So now we're trying to record and get my music out there. Right.
And I'm going to talk about your band, because you said you're also developing a band?
Well,
or developed?
I have a band.
Currently?
Yes, because I've done a few shows already. I think we've done about 4 or 5 shows, just myself and the band, our long shows. And so now it's just a matter of the band, and they're ready, they're eager. They actually recorded one with me, an original that we did, and we have a video soon to be released on it, because I wanted to just release the song with a visual so that people see the band as well. Because I think people know my face, and whether it's television or radio, or but I really want people to see me and the band, kind of thing.
Right. Jerrell Forbes and band.
Well, I want to call them the gentlemen because it's only guys.
Wow. We're coming back TNT, sharing a cup this morning with Gerelle Forbes, a young singer, songwriter, musician, actor, actress. My goodness. Talented lady sharing a cup with this morning on A Cup of Joe. Our very full share a cup this morning, and we are abounding with talent. We're coming right back. Stay with us. More with Gerelle Forbes next.
If happiness were a sound, what would it be? If happiness were a color, what would be its hues? If happiness were a face, what would it look like? If happiness were a place, where would it be? NGC, the energy of human potential.
There's really one bank you can depend on. Friendly service every day. It's really one standard of treating you like you deserve to be. Yeah, Republic gives only the best to you. We get personal attention, so explain for your inspection.
Thanks for staying with us, TNT, sharing a cup this morning with a young talent. Music Mondays here on A Cup of Joe. And every Monday, as the season goes along, we will present you with a lovely young mainstream artist, non-mainstream artist, as a matter of fact, that so much talent out there in TNT. And this is testament, one of them, Gerelle Forbes. And she is a singer, songwriter, musician, doing it all in the music business.
You try.
Never attempted to sing calypso and soca?
Came from calypso and soca. Did the last time I was in soca was secondary school, Form 5, Junior Soca Monarch. I placed 3rd. Who was second? Second to Irfan, and first was Young Marcel.
Serious?
Yeah. But there's something about, I like soca and I like the energy of soca, but musically fulfilling, and that's the best way I can describe it, it doesn't. It doesn't give me the same feeling that soul and jazz and funk would give me. Like, I think there's a monotony to me with the 2 chords performing it. But if you put me at the other end of soca in the crowd, have a time. Calypso, I still write calypso, but more for pan. More for, the steel pan. And I work at Talk City 91.1, which is Calypso.
Right.
So I have a time with the Calypso then, and one of my co-hosts has sprung along, so I get a lot of the history and a lot of the,
so you work with Sprung Along?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that must be an experience.
I love it. I love it. I love it. He has a wealth of knowledge that you just want to absorb. And then he has, I think, him and Louis McWilliams, I think, have the biggest library of calypsos. I don't know anybody else in Trinidad and Tobago who have that, because they've been collecting the music.
Right.
So you can get the music from all the way back 1920s, 30s, you know, stuff that, I mean, they have the recorded stuff, and then they have stuff that you wonder, wow, how you even find this? How you even get your hands on this?
So tell me about your radio days. You spend most of your days on your radio?
Yeah, Monday to Friday, that's my main job.
On 91.1, Talk City 91.1.
And I'm also...
so you do talk radio?
Yes. Well, Talk City is culture and politics. I say more on the culture side.
Right.
Yes, I like it there. It's safe there.
Yeah.
And the other station I work on is Sweet 100.1 FM.
Right.
And that's the music in me. That's the music Jerrell.
Always wanted to do radio?
Well, in secondary school, they told me, you have a radio voice. I guess it's the huskiness. And then there's the personality.
Right.
Because, I mean, I am a character. And
we can see that.
So I went to Sweet 100 because that's the music I would listen to. I was like, I love this station. I think I want to be on this station. At the time, this station told me, nah, we think you're too young. Because I would have been, 19 at the time when I sent in my demo to them. And they said, nah, you're too young. So I shuffled around a bit. I ended up on an urban station, didn't like it there, was off for a while, and then I came back on Talk City, and then eventually Sweet 100 came to me and was like, we want you on the station. It's like, yeah, sure. I've been wanting to be here. So now I'm also on Sweet 100 as well.
Enjoying that?
Yes. Yeah. It's 3 hours on Talk City, and then there's 3 hours on Sweet 100. Right. Sweet 100, 3 hours feels like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Because you enjoy it.
Yes.
You enjoy it. Tell me a little bit about the band. We started to talk about the band. What you said you called the band? Gentlemen?
The Gentlemen. Gerelle and the Gentlemen.
Gerelle and the Gentlemen.
Someone said, because again of my personality, I have a diva way. I don't know what they're talking about. They said that. And then one of the producers I work with said I should actually play on that. And then I thought, why fight the diva? You know, the whole diva thing, go with it. And I like the guy. Just so happened that the musicians I work with were all guys. Right. So I'm like, why not? Let's, Jerrell. Ray always said, keep the Jerrell. Don't put no Forbes with it. Just keep Jerrell.
Right. Yeah, have a kind of stuff.
He says that. I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, keep it you, like a diva.
Yeah. And it's Jerrell with a G.
Yes, G-E-R-E-L-L-E.
G-E-R-E-L-L-E.
He's like, Jerrell, have a nice finish on diva thing. I'm like, okay, Ray. So we keep the Jerrell, and I just tossed in the Gentlemen. So myself and my band, Jerrell and the Gentlemen.
How big a band?
5-piece, sometimes 6, and I want to, because I love brass as well. Right. So I want to get the next live show that I do, I want to get some brass in it.
You've done live shows before?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. Fiesta Plaza, we've been hired for some corporate jobs, or like, when they have the dinners and what have you. Right. But main shows that featured myself, Movie Town, always very kind. Sometimes I even perform at the restaurants in Movie Town, Texas de Brazil and Rizzo's and what. So outside of that, no, that's Jerrell. That's not Jerrell anymore. And it's good because I do like a diplomatic center. Right. I do a lot of performances there, but that's mostly myself, not necessarily with the band.
And you would call yourself a non-mainstream artist?
Yes.
I just want to get, as we wrap up, your thoughts on being a non-mainstream artist with a band of gentlemen, and then of course trying to forge your way and make a name for yourself. Yeah. Difficult to try to go?
I think everyone has a different inspiration. When you're doing it to pay your bills, it's going to be tough. But I think my pay bill job would be radio or announcing or anything else, that's fine. But this is what I love doing, and I don't want to put a price on that. And like Remy says, and it's something that Rambunctian said, and it stayed with me, just do the music and put it in the universe. What happens, say it happens. What happens, happens.
If it hits it big,
if people like it, if they don't like it, it don't matter. Just put your music out there. And I've learned that too with Calypso, because a lot of the Calypsos that we don't necessarily see as big now. We've been banking, like in the radio stations, we've been playing the old ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
Classics.
of the names that you haven't heard, and you're like, wow, why are we not hearing this calypso more? And I'm thinking 30 years down, that could be my music.
Right.
You know, so just do the music, any craft for that matter, any skill that you have, just do it and put it in the universe. Who accept it, who doesn't, that's fine.
I can't wait to hear your original piece.
Thank
so
you.
are going to stay with us.
I will.
And Jerrell Forbes will be back. Gerelle is going to be back with us to close our show with a fantastic performance. What's the name of the song?
Lay here.
Lay Here.
That's right.
As in L-A-Y, right here.
Here.
Folks, Jerrell Forbes, pleasure to meet you, darling. It's been a pleasure. You've been quite a
Same
character.
here.
Wonderful
Thanks for the
start.
cup, Joe.
Wonderful start to Cup of Joe this Monday morning. I hope you stay with us. We're going to get a little serious. Do stay with us. We're going to dig into some financial stuff and find out about Republic Bank and their social commitment in Trinidad and Tobago. So stay with us. There's a lot of information still to come. And then we close off the show with a wonderful musical performance from Gerelle.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I could bring you on?
Yeah.
There's really one bank it can depend on. Friendly service every day. There's really one standard of treating you like you deserve to be. Yeah. Republic gives only the best to you. We give personal attention, so explain for your inspection.
Welcome back, TNT. We are now getting into what we usually start on a Monday every season. You would have grown accustomed to Republic Bank's Financial Fix at around this time on A Cup of Joe. However, it is Financial Fix, but we're not talking financial matters. We are looking into Republic Bank's role in their Power to Make a Difference program. Republic Bank are very much aligned with their social responsibilities as well, and we're going to deal with an issue and a condition that affects, I suppose, all of us in some way. This is a very, very small place, a very, very small country, and someone or the other may be suffering, or you may know someone dealing with the condition of dyslexia. So Republic Bank has one of their representatives here. She is actually the general manager of the wealth management division in Republic Bank. Her name is Karen Yipchuk. Along with her is, closest to me, the vice chair of the Dyslexia Association, Ms. Hazel Pillai. Both ladies are here to just give us a little synopsis of one, Republic Bank's role, and we learn a little bit about dyslexia. So let me first introduce Karen. Karen, thank you so much for being here, ladies. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Let's get some foreground on Republic Bank's role with the Dyslexia Association.
Okay, thank you, Joel. So Republic Bank has been involved with the Dyslexia Association of Trinidad and Tobago for the last 5 years, over which time we have sponsored the visualizing and verbalizing workshop for dyslexia, whereby teachers and parents would get training in identifying dyslexia and being able to effectively assist students with it. This year, we sponsored a seminar on assistive technologies for dyslexia, whereby we brought in a consultant, Mr. Scott Maphilius, who is an expert in assistive technologies, and really it widens the reach whereby many more people could access the training via the computer, via the online programs, and many other programs through this medium.
Right. So I want you to elaborate a bit on that Power to Make a Difference and why, there's dyslexia and so on. But I just think we just need to get folks painted the proper picture of what this condition is all about. And I suppose, Ms. Pillai, you'll be best suited to do that. In the simplest terms, what is dyslexia?
Dyslexia is basically a difficulty with all aspects of learning literacy skills, reading, writing, spelling, and sometimes math.
Right.
People who have dyslexia have to learn in a different way. They can learn and will learn, but they will not learn in the way that most other people find easy.
Right. And is this easily recognizable? Let's say a normal student in school going about his normal duties. How is this recognizable? How is this?
Well,
how can you pick up with this?
Very often parents are the first ones to notice that this child among all their children is different.
Mm-hmm.
They speak maybe later. They have difficulty with things like tying shoelaces, buttoning their shirt. And when they start to speak, they maybe reverse syllables or mix up words. And then when they go to school, they start having difficulty with the early stages of reading.
Right. And so in other words, you can pick this up as early as, I would say, primary school.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
But everybody isn't the same. Some people will just have a slight difficulty, and some people will have a severe difficulty. So this ones with a slight difficulty are more difficult to notice.
To notice, yeah. So
if the parents don't notice it, the teachers eventually will.
Is this, well, I suppose it's not preventable, but it's can you work with it? Can someone that has the condition learn to come out of the condition?
Absolutely, yes, they can. If they're taught in the way that they can learn, they will, if they start getting help around the age of 6, 7, by the time they're 13 or 14, they're probably not noticing much difference.
Right, big improvement.
Big improvement. They function normally.
Right. I want to come back to you, Karen, because I'm supposing all those big words you were using in terms of assistive, and there was someone here last weekend in terms of the seminar that you guys would have held that would have assisted with this program in terms of assisting young people.
Yes.
Yeah. You can tell me a little bit about that in terms of how Republic Bank is involved in actually doing that.
Okay, well, first of all, as I mentioned, this is under our Power to Make a Difference program, which is really our responsibility under social investment. And this program has been around since 2004, and we specifically target youth development through education, the sports and the arts, poverty alleviation, through helping training programs for youth at risk, and as well as facilities for the elderly. And the third instance is programs to assist the differently abled, under which this category falls under. So we sponsored this seminar at the cost of $200,000 to bring down Mr. Scott Mafilias. And over this 2-day seminar, he really went through the mechanics of the assistive technologies for learning disabilities, which is really using all the latest software, the computer programs to reach the wide population.
So he would have worked with the teachers and parents.
Teachers and parents.
In terms of assisting the young people. That is what he would have more or less done over the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And senior students, secondary and university students as well.
Because you can pick it up as late as that.
They might still be needing help.
Needing help, right. Yes, yeah. It's something that I suppose parents/teachers should not be daunted by if they recognize. I mean, parents can panic if you recognize, your son, your daughter is not, coming along as they should in terms of basic stuff. Should parents panic?
At all, they should not panic. There's a lot of help available, good help, and it's quite important to start early, as early as possible, before the stresses of common entrance get into the picture. And once you take it early and address it, the children can function well.
If a parent thinks for some reason that a son or daughter may be dyslexic, what do they do? What's the first step?
Well, they could call us for
Call you?
start.
Can you give us a number that they can call you directly at?
625.
625, all right.
5867.
5867.
Yeah.
Right, so that's 625-5867.
Correct.
All right, and parents, teachers can reach out to you guys and
Yes, we put them in touch with teachers that we have trained that know how to deal with this.
Do you need assistance in terms of teachers to be fully trained to deal with this? Is more teachers needed, more volunteers needed?
Always more teachers needed and more volunteers.
And you guys can literally put people through a training process?
Yes, we have been doing this since 1990.
Right.
And we've trained hundreds of teachers.
And you must be very thankful to Republic Bank for supporting you.
Yes, very. Yes, they've supported us over the last 5 years.
Yes.
And they're continuing in this new program that we're bringing for the first time.
Yeah. All right, great. Ms. Pillai, thank you very much for sharing your knowledge and being here with us this morning. Karen, this obviously, Republic Bank takes this very seriously, this Power to Make a Difference program. You guys fund how many programs? Can you put a number on it?
Well, I could go back and I could say that the Power to Make a Difference program was launched in 2004.
Yeah.
And over the period 2004 to 2008, the bank funded $52 million to many different programs, as I said, in the areas of youth development, poverty alleviation, and programs for the differently abled.
Yes.
The next cycle of the Power to Make a Difference started in 2008. Yes. And over the period 2008 to 2017, we have committed $100 million.
Wow. Yeah, so fulfilling your corporate responsibility.
Fulfilling
for
our
sure.
corporate responsibility.
Yeah, and your social responsibility. Yeah. All right, Karen Yipchuk, thank you very much for being here, representing Republic Bank, and of course Hazel Pillai, the Vice Chair of the Dyslexia Association. You guys continue to do the fabulous work that you've been doing, and this we sort of intertwined our financial fix because Republic Bank, during the course of this season, will be really sharing their bit of social responsibility that they have been engaged in for many a year, as Karen would have just mentioned. So it's a bit of a intertwine between our financial fix and our Cup for a Cause. But we do have a Cup for a Cause segment just to tie into this. The Hope of Life Foundation is here with us. They're up next to just give us a little details about what they're doing. So stay with us. Cup for a Cause is next on Cup of Joe.
Financial Fix comes to you courtesy Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
There's really one bank you can depend on. Friendly service every day. It's really one standard of treating you like you deserve to be. Yeah, Republic gives only the best to you. We get personal attention, so explain for your inspection.
With over 30 sensational colours, Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover gives you twice the coverage, twice as fast as any other brand. For over 90 years, we've been giving people the power to change.
And we're back, and we're moving seamlessly, and I say seamlessly, into Cup for a Cause, because this particular foundation, Republic Bank, who is of course partners in our financial fix segment, also sponsors and supports this particular foundation. I think I said Hope of Life, but it's actually Hope of a Miracle Foundation. I have the president here with me in our Cup for a Cause segment as we continue with Cup for a Cause here on Cup of Joe. I want to stress we continue to just showcase some of those organizations on Cup of Joe that doing so much in our communities in the background that you don't hear much about, but they're really working with our communities, with differently abled, different types of societies that need so much help. This is another organization that's doing a lot. Hope of a Miracle Foundation. The president is from Venezuela. Her name is Diani Hernandez. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
I first want you to break down for me what Hope of a Miracle Foundation, what's the core purpose of this foundation?
Our mission is assist financially 6 children from Trinidad and Tobago to go abroad for surgeries cannot be locked down locally. That is our major mission.
So children who have some sort of condition and need surgery, the surgery can't be done here in Trinidad and Tobago. You source the finances so that that particular surgery can be done somewhere abroad.
Correct.
That's correct?
That is correct.
How do you go about sourcing this funding and so on?
Well, thanks the support of Republic Bank.
Yes.
Through its program, The Power to Make a Difference,
Yes.
we have received the support to arrange all this kind of, help, financial help for these children.
Right. You said 6 children?
Sick children.
Sick children.
Sick children, yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
it's sick children.
Yes.
So there's not a particular number of children. It's open to any amount of children that can have access to this funding.
Well, really, our program has a quote about 15 children per year.
Okay.
Yes, but for example, this year we are in March,
Right.
and we already have 17 requests.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
From mothers,
Parents and-
yes,
yes.
parents that has sick children.
Yes.
So, in that case, we try to keep our doors open in order to help, to assist
Yes.
these parents.
Yes. So as you said, it's only March, and you passed your
Our
current
quota.
quota.
Exactly.
And I suppose you will. There's some sort of assessment in terms of when parents come to you with particular
Yes.
conditions. You have to assess which case is worthy of funding.
Yes, we have to just to check all the medical reports. One of the the most important requirement is the local doctor letter stating that the case cannot be done locally. So, or the treatment or the surgery is not available
Yeah,
locally.
that's the first step.
That is very important. Yes. And after that, okay, we try to get the medical reports. We send the medical reports to the hospital that we work with, Miami, the Jackson Memorial Foundation, and in Colombia, the Cardiológico Infantil in Bogotá, Colombia. And we just wait for medical response or acceptance the case, yes. And when everything is clear, we just also help the parents with visas, plane tickets, all the logistic, yes, arrangement. Most of the parents, they don't have the resources to cover plane tickets or personal expenses. So we have to work in other way to raise funds for each child.
Wow. And the medical procedure as well, you also pay for?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
Yes.
And this is only for children?
Only children.
Any age group? Any in particular age group? Age group?
Yes, from the child is the born, just was born.
Yes.
Until 18 years old.
Right. So
18 years
from birth to 18
yes,
years old.
Correct.
Yeah. This has to be a very costly foundation to run, because medical expenses are pretty expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
But thanks the alliance that we have with the Jackson Memorial Foundation,
right,
and the Cardiológico Infantil Foundation, we can get better prices than any normal international patient in those countries.
Okay.
Also, we have facilities to pay.
Right.
Okay, but definitely the prices are much better. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God. How was this foundation born? How was the foundation? How did it come about?
Hope of America Foundation was founded by Hispanic women in Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
Was founded in 2006 as a Hope of America Foundation, and we had 8 years of offering assistance to sick children to Trinidad and Tobago, and we have helped with 73 children up to until today.
Right.
Yes.
So you have a success rate.
Yes, and this, yes. Now in March we have 5 children just going to Miami for follow-ups and surgeries.
Are you encouraging parents to reach out to you?
Of course.
Yes. Well, do you have a telephone number that you want to leave with us so that we can put out there, if parents, a telephone contact number?
Yes, of course.
Yes. What's it?
Yes, we can provide it.
Yes. Tell me now. Yeah. 637 it is?
Okay, 637-6852.
6852.
637-6852.
Yes, 637-6852.
Yes, that is our office located at Starlight Shopping Plaza.
At the Starlight Shopping Plaza. Okay,
yes.
Great. All right, so 637-6852, folks. If any one of your children need some sort of medical assistance that cannot be provided here in TNT, I think that is the main issue. It must not be able to be done here in Trinidad and Tobago. Then the Hope of a Miracle Foundation can assess the situation and see whether or not they can get your child somewhere. They're very close affiliations with the Jackson Hospital in Miami, and they can try to see if they can get your son or daughter the necessary help. 637-6852. The president of the Miracle Foundation, Miss Diane Hernandez, is here with us, and she provided so much wonderful information. We want to thank you very much for being here with us. All right, Cup for a Cause on Cup of Joe. We continue. Hope you're enjoying our season premiere, season 4. We are back in 2015, and lots of fun new things to come. But you know, Monday is a bit of a serious day here on A Cup of Joe. So stay with us. We're going to put a wrap on it on a musical note next.
If happiness were a sound, what would it be? If happiness were a color, what would be its hues? If happiness were a face, what would it look like? If happiness were a place, where would it be? NGC, the energy of human potential.
AT&T, time to put a wrap on it. Music Mondays, brought to you courtesy of fine friends at National Gas Company, NGC. Music makes me happiness. Put that smile on your face. We close off our show with another performance. One of our original performances, our original numbers, Madam Jerrell Forbes will close our show with a fantastic performance. Hope you enjoy. I'll see you right back here, same time, same place, Tuesday morning, tomorrow morning, right here on A Cup of Joe.
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Oh, at last, the skies above are blue. My love's wrapped up in clover. The night I looked at you, I found a dream, that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. And oh yeah, you smiled, and then the spell was cast. And here we are in heaven. For you